All right, Vegas versus Kings preseason game. You got some regulars in the lineup, some other guys just trying to get back into the swing of things, and out of nowhere on the forecheck, a Kings player absolutely steamrolls Captain Mark Stone. Now that guy who threw the massive check in a preseason game is a player named Hayden Hodgson. That's important because you may be asking yourself, why the hell is someone throwing a body check like that in a preseason game? Well, that's the nature of preseason games because some guys are playing to just stay warm and other guys are fighting for their job. Hayden Hodgson is a guy fighting for his job as he's a 27-year-old journeyman who has been bouncing around in the minors for what seems like forever. So the kid's trying to make an impression, and Mark Stone is also fair game on this hit. Now, the Vegas broadcast was obviously saying that this was a late hit because the puck was gone. But if you just look at the play, that's just not true. Pietrangelo goes to reverse here as he's pressured, and Mark Stone is there as support. Now, instantly he's pressured by this checker that was chasing Pietrangelo, and then the F2, which is Hodgson, is smelling blood and just absolutely rocks Mark Stone. Clean shoulder-to-shoulder hit, no charge on the play either, and Stone is fully within the distance of the puck when you look at it from this angle. Stone gets up and just pure chaos ensues as they're hot that someone took a run at their captain in a preseason game. Everyone grabs onto each other, there's a scrum in the corner, and Mark Stone grabs onto rookie Brant Clark. It was hard to get a camera angle of it, but from this picture, it looks like Stone put the fear of God into Clark. But after all the penalties were sorted out, the intensity of this game did ramp up a bit. You had Conn Smythe winner Jonathan Marchessault laying the body the very next shift. However, the real beef came after the game when Mark Stone said this to the media.
That's probably the last time I'll ever play against that guy. Not really much of a player, so leave it at that. I think I scared him a little, didn't I? No, I honestly was looking around for, some of their talented players and trying to run at them, and he was really the only one. So it's unfortunate you're playing against a team like that. They're trying to make a name for themselves, and usually in preseason.
Did Brant Clark respond to you during that little interaction?
No.
Mark Stone clearly didn't approve of the hit. And with his history of injuries and him being a vet, it's understandable why Stone would be mad. However, Stone did get caught sleeping on this play just a tiny bit. In the regular season and in the playoffs, his timing here would be quick and concise, knowing that he will feel that pressure instantly in those types of games. But since it is preseason and regulars are just trying to get back into the swing of things, he anticipates the play just a bit slower than usual, and he pays the price for it. This is really just a classic example of one guy playing to stay warm and another guy fighting for his job. When you step onto the ice, you're fair game, especially when you're not anticipating it. This stuff usually happens in the preseason anyways, when you have half the roster going at about 80% and the other half going 110, trying to fight for their lives and earn a spot on the roster. It's that weird time of the year where superstars don't want to get hurt, they want to get down their timing and just kind of play a few games to get back into the swing of things. And usually it makes for some pretty boring and ugly hockey, except when something like this happens. Anyways, let us know what you thought about the hit and Mark Stone's comments, and if you want to see another time where things got heated in a preseason game, click this video here and subscribe to the channel.